Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and I'm so glad you're here. Tonight, we're going to be discussing the overtime loss the Vancouver Canucks had to the Minnesota Wild. Listen, it was wild what the Vancouver Canucks did to the Dallas Stars a few nights ago. 3 goals in the last last minute. 53 seconds in the last minute, forcing overtime. Coming from behind and winning the game. We were up 2-1, everyone. 2-1, and the score ends 3-2. 3-2. And so if you're hoping for a win, if you're hoping for 2 points, you're disappointed, right? And rightfully so. You should be disappointed. I, on the other hand, am not disappointed because as you know, everyone, I am the self-proclaimed Flames hater. And I'm glad because it gives we almost basically knocked out the Flames, eliminated the Flames by losing that game in overtime. The Canucks put up a fight. I don't know what's going on with our Vancouver Canucks. Apparently we're good now that we're going to make the playoffs, and we literally had a difficult schedule, and we're playing good hockey. No Patterson, no Hedel, no problem apparently. And this is what we're doing right now, everyone. This is what we're doing. We're winning hockey games or getting points in crucial moments. But the problem is we're out. And so, losing at this point, dropping, like we can't even tank properly. That's how bad our team is right now. But then we're so good that we keep doing points. And then if we can just knock out the Flames, that would be even better. But if the Flames make the playoffs, I'm literally going to stream post-game shows of every one of their games and just cheer that they lose. Like that is going to be that's my thing. There's 2 teams I cannot stand in the NHL. One is Calgary, one is Boston. I don't think I should explain why they have that. What is going on with my hat? Okay, why do I always have issues with my hats? Okay. So, it still didn't come off. Okay. So, whatever. I don't like the Bruins. I don't like them. I'm glad they're out of the playoffs. I don't want to watch another one of their games. I don't want to see any highlights of the Bruins. I don't want to watch any Calgary games. Don't want to see any of their highlights. I like it when they lose in preseason. I like it when they lose in regular season. I like it when they lose in the postseason. I just like that the Calgary Flames lose. I know there's people out there who are, you're good Canadian people, and you're like, hey, you want the cup to come back to Canada. It's been since 1993 since Montreal won a cup. That's the last time a Canadian team won. I get this desire that you want the cup to come back to Canada. But can I tell you something? Just because a team's in Canada doesn't mean they're a team loaded with Canadians. So your physical location is here, but like how many Canadians do you actually have on your roster? And honestly, I don't have this burning desire that Canada needs to win a cup. Like if that means that the Calgary Flames are going to be the next team to win the cup, no thanks. Don't sign me up. I'm cheering against them. Listen, when they were in the finals, last time they were in the finals against Tampa Bay, I was cheering for Tampa Bay. That's how much I dislike the Calgary Flames. Okay? So I'm quite happy that the Canucks are doing well, making life miserable for the Calgary Flames. I personally like that. And this is where you can call me a hater, for sure. I hate the Flames. I do. Can't stand them. Cannot stand them, everyone. Not at all. I cannot stand them. So it is what it is. It's weird because we lost and I was happy. I've never been more happy. Well, no, probably never been more happy that the Canucks lost. Now, granted, we gave. Well, I mean, we got a point. They got a point. I just wish the only thing that would have been better is if they just won in regulation. So I want to drop or go up in the draft order. I'd rather be drafting 13 than 15. You know what I mean? I don't know. People are saying it doesn't matter. I think it matters. There's sometimes some gems that fall. And sometimes what happens is a gem falls and someone comes up and offers us even more draft capital or even more something to get a deal done. I think the higher you have, the better it is. Like if you're not going to make the playoffs, you might as well just be bottom of the barrel and just go. But we're not rebuilding. We're retooling, and it is what it is. But I well done. Well done, Canucks. You're making life miserable for the Flames. I absolutely love it. But the story of the of tonight is this: the Canucks can't generate enough shots on net. Same stinking story all season long. That is. I feel like most of my shows now are just broken records because this team, it is what it is. This is our identity. We're consistently inconsistent. We can't get enough shots on net. I don't even know how we had 10 shots on net or something like that. We had 2 goals or or 13 shots on net, 2 goals. I don't even remember. That's terrible. Like that's good percentage, but why don't we get more shots on net? And it's not just shot attempts. Did you see that one stat they showed that what was it? I've got it here. Just won't come up on the screen because it's the wrong shot attempts. The Canucks had 31 shot attempts, didn't hit the net hardly at all tonight, and they had 69. And then right after that, they got another shot attempt on goal, and they had 70. And then it's just awful. Honestly, it's just awful. This team can't generate enough shots on net. Like this is something that has to be fixed. And this isn't just a hey, we're missing Pettersson and Hedl here conversation. This is like literally what's been going on for this entire season. Like how many times have we gotten over 30 shots on net this season? Very few, like 10, maybe 10. I don't know. It feels like 10 or less. I don't get it. The other news is I don't get the Canucks because apparently we survived Hell Week, right? I made this graphic. Can the Canucks survive Hell Week? And if you look at it, okay, Sunday they played the Vegas Golden Knights on a back-to-back. They lost, okay? We lost that game. We beat Dallas. We beat Dallas in overtime. That was the miracle NHL record game. We beat the Avalanche, sweeping them for 3 games this season, beat them 4-1. And then we lose in overtime. So we end up in this week, we ended up with 5 points. This is a team that's been eliminated from the playoffs, everyone. Just got 5 points? Are you kidding me? Suter's our number 1 center. And an EP40 is out for the rest of the season. This is how much he's making every single game, whether he plays or not, everyone. This is how much money he's making. Wow. Where is he? I don't even know what his injury is. Does anyone know? Post it in the comments if you know what injury it is. Okay? But we survived. Now, regarding the game itself, did we just witness Marcus Pettersson's best game of the season as a Canuck? Did we just witness it? Because I feel like we did. I felt like we witnessed his best game. And I know that he's more of a defensive defenseman, but I don't know if he's worth all that money. I really don't know. But here's the thing. Tonight, what a stinking snipe by Marcus P, a.k.a. MP3, right? The third Pedersen. This guy, I was like, how do you not do that all the time? Like, when this is the thing. They always make it look so easy when they do stuff like that. It's like all year doesn't hit the net, hits someone in front, shoots it into the pads, shoots it right into the crest, and then all of a sudden he comes over and just snipes it short side. Probably, it's got to be in the top 3 of the best goals he's ever scored in his career. Unless he's done some in the playoffs. I mean, just talent-wise, snipe-wise, that was absolutely phenomenal. And then the hit on Chisholm, is it clean or is it dirty? I made a video, a reel of that on Facebook, on Kempner Canucks Facebook, on Kempner Canucks Instagram, on X, and I said, clean or dirty? Post in the comments there. Did you think it was clean or dirty? Actually, I think I even put it as a short for YouTube as well. Kempner Canucks, follow it. Okay, I got all kinds of stuff. Man, he had a good game tonight. I love what I saw in Garland tonight as well. You have the first game of Ty Mueller. Congrats to him. That's awesome. Quinn Hughes gets closer to beating Edler's record and a fraction of the games. Like, there's a lot of good things on tonight. And then DeBrusk gets his 27th goal by tipping a Höglander shot on the power play. There's a lot of good things going on tonight, except for we couldn't generate enough shots. And this is a playoff team, everyone. This is a playoff team. So we lose tonight 3-2 in OT. And interesting night. Interesting. We'll get into your comments. I'm just going to hit the promo and we're going to get to it. Oh, before I do that, let's talk about this. Marc-Andre Fleury has the most overtime wins in NHL history. Well done, Mark. Well done. Passes Martin Brodeur. That's tough, everyone. That is tough. That's amazing. Okay. Wow, that's impressive. By the way, I thought we were going to lose by a lot with Kaprizov back. The Canucks play them hard. Garland got into Kaprizov's face. It is what it is. Didn't get enough. What a pass by Kaprizov in overtime to Zuccarello. What a goal. Okay, let's hit the promo and I'll get into your comments. All right, everyone. Good to have you here. Let's dive into some comments. Let's start off with Japan. Fours in the building. This just shows how incomplete this team is and shows we need major things to happen this summer. I agree. We're laughing all the way to the bank. Absolutely. Houston radio. Houston, can you fix our Pedersen problem, right? EP4, I don't know what's going on. Like, he's injured. I don't know. Is it tendonitis? I don't know. We got 5 times the points without tendonitis EP40. That's true. He's OEL 2.0. I'm not sure about that. I just think they're just going to rest him for next season. I think that's just what they're doing. Like, these are meaningless games. So I get why they're sitting him. It's just frustrating. People pay good money to go watch the stars play, right? So you want to definitely have them there. Rick says typical Canucks late season, play some of their best games when they know they're not in contention. I know, we can't even tank properly. Callum wants the kids to play. If you watch Suter at the very start of OT, his battle for the puck is awesome. Do you think EP Bambi would have won the battle? I don't know. I mean, no, he's injured, so we're going to say no. But maybe he would. I don't know. No, he's done. So. Hey, Sean, I do not start with Callum tonight. I'm just warning you now, man. Mr. Day to Day with a broken heart, get rid of this trash. Yeah, I'm open to trading him for sure. I'm open to trading EP40 for sure, depending on the return, of course. Roger that, Vancouver. This is Houston. We will arrow over Elias Pettersson to our club. Okay. Yeah, most people think it was a clean hit. Bing Tang Warrior believes that too. Rick says it. Yeah, absolutely. Pettersson and Rantanen on the same team, stellar. Are we talking about? Are we trading them to Dallas? That would be awesome. Or are we trading Rantanen to us? No, Rantanen signed with Dallas, so I don't think that can happen. Doug, Marcus Pettersson turned over the puck for the tying goal. I did not see that. Well, okay, Doug. So it's not you want me to take out the rose-colored glasses. I didn't realize it was him. But are we going to erase the monster hit? Are you going to erase the first goal of the game? Like it still turns out to be his best game as a Canuck this season. Tell me a game that Marcus Pettersson has played better. Tell me. I would love to hear what you have to say, Doug. Like, I have no problem. I'm wrong on this, but well, yeah, that hit definitely rattled his bones, though, for sure. For sure. Need more from our bottom six. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I also think we need more from our top six, but Besser didn't do jack squat tonight. But if we're trying to tank, then that's good, right? Line changes here. Totally clean hit. That's awesome. Fleury did not play tonight. Nope. Flower did not play with one game left for him unless it's a possible playoff appearance. Did he get cheered by the Canuck fans? He did get cheered by the Canuck fans, so that's awesome. Jack, the Canucks are like God's taking away the Flames' playoff hopes. We giveth and taketh. Ooh, this is dramatic. Give the fans hope only to snatch it away. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. We need a better top six, right? Isn't that what I said? Yeah, I didn't really understand what happened to Forbert there. I watched it multiple times, but without a helmet, that happens in fights, and that's why it's a little dangerous. And I hope he's okay, of course. So, yeah, I don't want any chat arguments here tonight, guys. Let's just keep it to hockey. Let's enjoy it, okay? I'm just telling you that right now, Callum. I'm just telling you that right now. Tonight was symbolic of why Tocchet needs to go. I don't think Tocchet needs to go. As soon as a Wild scored in third, I knew they would lose. Tocchet doesn't have the savvy to pull out a win out in these situations. Why can't people see this? Well, I honestly don't think it's Tocchet's fault. He's literally telling this team, shoot more. He's that's what he's telling people. I've seen him say it in an interview, right? So I just think, like, at the end of the day, I don't know what else you want him to do. So EP tendonitis 40. I don't know what his injury is. I have no idea, but that's my guess. By the way, speaking of this, did you guys see Ehlers got injured again, re-injured his same injury he just came back from? This is the player that we were kind of hoping to get for the Vancouver Canucks. That worries me. I don't know. You don't want to invest your money into that guy. Just saying. I'm changing my tune on him. So, Jack, they're just resting EP because he was already out. That's what Rocky said. I know, but what's the injury? Who says EP has tendonitis? I mean, that's his last apparent injury, right? So, EP40 is out with a wrist injury. Thanks for letting me know. Trev, the Sharks arena is called the Shark Tank. Yeah, right. The tank. Yeah, right. They're tanking all the time. EP3 is very similar to Myers. Tall, lanky, and can have good spurts. They put up similar average points per game. EP3 is better defensively and on the PK. That's fine. Tocchet said today that they won't dress EP40 for the last games, just rested him. I get it. A hairline fracture. Woo. Sounds painful. EP40 has tendonitis in his whole body. That's a funny comment. Rantanen is overrated in my opinion. What? Name me 5 right wingers that are better than Rantanen. I bet you can't do it. But you can't do it. They have to be right wingers, though, just to clarify, right wingers. PV40 is allergic to scoring goals. This season he is, for sure. Pedersen haters just make it. No. We're not making anything up. The team fell out of the playoffs when he got hurt. No, bro. We started winning when he left. That is maybe I'm wrong on that, but it feels like we've got way more wins. Oh, it's going to be the NHL team. Arrow is a plane. And space rockets, hence the joke. Oh, okay. I didn't get that joke. Sorry, Blazer fan. Well, that was no. I think that's Callum. To be honest, in all honesty, man, he said he had tendonitis last season after the season was done. That's where we're getting that from. I don't think the Canucks medical staff had claimed he had tendonitis. Did they? Oh, maybe I'm wrong on that. Only UConn can pass us in the tank standings anyways. Concussion, Hedl is done for the season too. Yeah, trade Hedl. I mean, sure. He's got 5 concussions. I don't think that's a bad idea, really. And that was the risk that we took too, right, Sean? That's the risk we took. We should have tanked a lot earlier than this dumb moves at the deadline and trying to make the playoffs. Yeah, Justin, you're not wrong. Brock should have traded Brock if he's not going to sign back. Like, that's an epic fail for us, right? Hope Forbert is okay. Yep. Yeah, that was brutal. That was brutal. He got that one last shot in. Flames fans are mad at the Canucks. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Need faster D-men. Trenton hit Hughes high, then Forbert, then hit Forbert while he was down. Cheap stuff. Okay. Can they improve their draft pick by losing the rest of the games? Yes. This management will never tank. That's true. They play to win the game. He got that one last shot in on Forbert. Forbert got the back of the head, took the ice, and then the last. Okay. That's what happened. Okay, thanks guys for clarifying what happened there. 5 games suspended. He's not getting suspended, everyone. I would be shocked if he even gets a game. And if he does, he's getting 1 game before the playoffs start. Like, honestly. EP40 should have never gone to 4 Nations. Solid, but he was fine. Yeah, I saw that. It was to the lineman. He was kind of going through there. Yeah, it's scary, man. He does not look good. And that's someone that I was kind of targeting. Should have rested EP40, eh? We survived Hell Week without a legit 1 or 2 center. That's right. Keep calling up the Abbey Army. That's right. Hurt his stock. If the Canucks are the Shark Tank, does that make Anaheim the Duck Pond? Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Sean. Can't fix this team with free agents this summer. There isn't much out there. We need young players to win a cup. Not happy with our direction. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's hard because, like, what's this team going for, right? Yeah, I hope he'll be back too, but he's been injury prone for a while. Absolutely, man. A lot of us are going to be watching Abbotsford Canucks games. How do we watch those games anyways? Are they all online? Do you have to buy it online? Yeah, I know that a lot of people think that we need to trade EP40, and a lot of people don't. It's kind of, again, the fans are divided on that one. I don't like to see any player hurt. Absolutely not. SPD has to go even just for cap space. I agree. Even Sam Bennett got hurt and is out for the rest of the regular season. I mean, fact, but they're going to playoffs, so that's why they're resting him. Edmonton's without Comey. I saw that. It looked like a possible season-ending injury. That's not good. Not good for Edmonton. No team will want concussion-prone Hedl. I agree. I don't think anyone's going to want concussion-prone Hedl. Unless we win the draft lottery, who can we get in the draft, Alvin? Well, that's going to be I'll be doing research on that for sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's lots of PD police in here. Maybe Pedersen heard wrong. It ain't tendonitis. It's gingivitis. Every time he speaks, it's painful to watch. He must be mistaken. Don't call me police. It's not nice. Junior and Mancini look good tonight. Absolutely. Drew, I will be PD defender, but I'm no. Ooh, yeesh. Well, every time I say anything about Pedersen, you always say something. I mean, if people can call me a Pedersen hater, they can call you a Pedersen police, right? I don't know. It kind of happens. So we can improve one spot in the draft order unless we go 0-2 and Columbus goes 3-0. We are probably drafting 14th overall. We're just telling the truth, man. He hasn't produced. It's been a long time since he's produced for us. It's the 5th highest paid player in the NHL doing jack squat. Everyone, all the PD police defending him like he's been unbelievable this season, and he hasn't been. So I don't know. I don't think it's unfair what he said, but Jack says I'd still say he's a top 5 right winger, but for example, Besser is 7th overall in right wing scoring. My point, though, was how different Rantanen looks without McKinnon. Oh, for sure. McKinnon was awesome with him. EP40 should have reversed the puck instead of shooting up the boards with at least 3 Minnesota players. Well, he didn't play tonight, man. He didn't play, Mike. Are you talking about Marcus Pedersen? Yeah, that wasn't him. The Canucks woes could be changed with the logo change. The Orca go away already. Wow, Dan, you don't like the Orca, eh? I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, obviously, I love the black skates. My favorite crest and jersey of all time, but I don't mind the Orca at all. I love it because I like Finn as our mascot. I think it's a cool graphic. It's the C for the Canucks as well. The Orca has the indigenous roots piece to it. It looks like to me. I don't know. Am I wrong about that? Because it's the indigenous looking Orca. I think that it says West Coast. Says it speaks of Vancouver. It speaks of, I don't know. I like that. A lot of people think that we need a new owner, but he's not gonna sell it, so I don't really talk about it. Hey, Coach Rob Willie, good to see you. Welcome. To be honest, we're probably gonna trade the picks anyways. Yeah, Jack, we might. That sucks. Yeah, I agree. Japan Forest. Well, keeping the players accountable. I don't think he has what it takes, like in the playoffs and all that stuff, to make us next level good. I just don't see it right now. I just don't believe in his talent, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man, you had me there with that joke. That was a good one. Elias Bloody Gums Pedersen, his gingivitis is destroying the game. We trade our first round pick too fast. Normally we do. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. It's fine. He's okay with it. As a Canadian hockey player, watcher for 45 years, watching big, tough players, very hard to watch EP Bambi falling down everywhere. I can't stand watching it. Your E got penalized for okay. Do you think we can make the playoffs next season? The original logo they should have kept. Look at the teams that still have the same logo. Are you talking like this one here? Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. I just think the skate jersey, skate logo is better. Does it matter about this year about draft order when it's not an all-star year for picks? EP40 is out for the rest of the season. Yeah, I know. We keep winning and keep getting points though. Outstanding in a field of one. That's awesome. Angelo, finally, it's over. I like Petey as a player, but even I admit he's been dog water this year. I call a spade a spade. There you go, Jack. I still believe he'll turn it around, though, which I hope he does, too. But to be honest, I don't care about EP. Anyways, right now he's injured. I've been a huge fan of Lafreniere coming to Canucks, but I don't know. It's a rumor, not a report. Yeah, it is. The Orcas are now back into the Howe Sound area for sure. For sure, you would know that. Sorry, my bad. Yes, I meant Marcus. Yeah, exactly. I figured that's what you wanted. If he's injured, he's injured. Not going to trash him for that. If he plays like trash, then I'll chirp him. Okay. Jack, I don't see you chirping him when he plays bad. It's been 14 months. I think you've been pretty generous to him, and that's fine. You can like him. Nothing wrong with that. Vancouver Canucks net worth is $1 billion. Really? The Orca has been around since 1997 and associated with a lot of bad eras. I mean, you can make that argument for every logo for the Canucks. What's Pedersen going for? Another third line center? We sure aren't getting a first line center back. I think the Canes would give us a lot. Hope Bloody Gums comes back next season, has at least a 100-point season for your Nucks. Yeah, I hope so too. That would be nice. As long as we don't retain or take a bad contract, I don't care what we get for him. Woohoo! That's a bold take. We should get Marner. I think Marner signs with the Toronto Maple Leafs for $12 million. You heard it here first, everyone. That's my prediction. But I'd love to get Marner. The only thing that bothers me about Pedersen hate is the nationalism, racism in, and this idea Swedes are soft. Some of the toughest players all time I can think of are Swedes. Yeah, I mean, Forsberg. I think the Twins were tough, guys. I think they were super strong. They weren't like the, rough stuff after the whistle goes, but like, I think some of our defensemen we've had are pretty tough guys. I don't know. I mean, there is a difference in Canadian hockey and the way that the European, especially the Swedish, Finland game gets played, but they're super talented players. And so I'm with you. I don't think it's like, you have a Canadian on your team, therefore you will win a cup. That to me is not like realistic. Okay. But there's some great, so I mean, Marcus Naslin's awesome, management gave EP40 ultimatum. If you smoke pot and game all summer like last year, you're gone. If you train all summer like a mature athlete, you stay. It's also, I don't even know if that's definitely not that's just a funny joke you're trying to make, but apparently they want him to stay in Vancouver, everyone. Like they want him to be there. And to train in the off season. So Yeah, I mean, moving Pettersson, that's just about $12 million gone. Hey, have a good night, man. Appreciate you. Pettersson hasn't been bad this year. He's been bad since. Yeah, I know, man. That's what I've been saying. Every time I say it, they're like, you can't say that. It's like, yes, I can, because he did do that. He was not good for 14 months or 15 months now. I don't even know how many months. The months are, there's so many months going by. We don't really need cap space. Got 14 million. I think we need more. Do you think EP40 will stay in Van if they let him play for Vancouver Surge too? I don't know. That's sorry. Do you think EP40 will stay to train in Vancouver? I don't know. I hope he does, but management needs to get a legit 2C and speedy wingers. Otherwise, Mike says, we'll be losing games like tonight, blowing third period leads. That's a fair statement. The Canucks need an official taxi cab for Abbotsford and Vancouver travel. Wow, that would be a lot of money, man. Just saying. Dave says sign Wielander now. I don't know. What's the rush? What's the rush? Sign him next year. Let him start in the AHL. Sign him next year. Don't burn a year of this contract, right? Don't burn it. That's just my opinion. I would wait. We do need cap space. How many top six forwards do we need right now? Right? I find Sweden produces good D-men, better D-men than forwards. Okay. When is it time to finally cut Demko loose? I don't think they're going to. It makes no sense. So if you cut him loose right now, you have dead cap, which does not help us. I'd rather have him play for us next year. I mean, Lankinen and him, I think they can both be healthy. Yeah, man, Sweden is beautiful, amazing people, work hard like everyone. Yeah, absolutely. 2 more games and hopefully the end of Besser and Talkett. You cannot deny they have a Swedish player bias. Crying racism, nationalism is a cop-out. You have no argument. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I just don't think because you're from one nation that they're no good. Like, that's what people assume, right? That it's Canada or bust. Well, the United States is loaded with talent. Look at the best goal scorer in the NHL is from Russia. Like, I just think that the world has caught up to us, and there's good players everywhere now. We might have to trade Wielander for a young center. We have none in our system. That's true. If they want players to stay, they need a training facility. That's a good point. Doug wasn't joking about smoking pot. Heard from a trusted source. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what he does on his offseason. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're allowed to smoke pot or not. I have no idea. That's not my expertise. We have the defensive depth to allow Wielander the time to develop. He isn't the savior. That's true. EP40 was in the worst shape at start of the season, leading to Miller giving him a hard time. Interesting. Yeah, Peter, Benning did mess us over for sure. Drew, it matters not where he trains as long as he trains. I mean, he trains in Sweden, but they weren't happy when he came here. Dreamer, good to see you. Can we just send everyone to train with Hughes, right? Good point. Dan, the Canucks owner doesn't meddle anymore, right? I have no idea. Probably he does. I don't know. Everyone says he does. I have no idea. Pettersson is the only guy who didn't eat his Swedish meatballs before going to camp. Okay, there you go. Well, I mean, Swedish meatballs are amazing. They're super tasty. Why didn't the Canucks line up to shake hands with Fleury after the game? I don't know. That's a good question, Dave. The best goal scorer in the NHL is from Germany. Nope. It's Ovechkin. But Draisaitl's good as well. Yeah, Al, you're right. He's very good. I will be so furious if the Flames clinch. That means Canucks would be the only Canadian team to miss the playoffs, and that would feel mentally painful. Yeah, that's a wild thought, man. Hurling has been around 3K years. Hockey is not a Canadian sport. Curling has been around. Hockey is not a Canadian sport. Al, not Russia. No, dude, it's Ovechkin. It's Ovechkin. It's a fact. It's a fact, man. This guy broke the record. Beat Wayne Gretzky. I mean, what else do you want him to do? You know? Doug, for the record, Swedish hockey players are genuinely really good. Just don't like EP Bambi. Too immature and mentally weak. I understand that. I get it. You're entitled to have that opinion. The Canucks need 3 veteran checking forwards and another Myers type on D. Man, that's a lot, Dan. I don't know if we can get all those guys, but do we need more checkers? Like, we need more guys to score, I think. I don't know. I don't think every hockey player does. Definitely need Calgary to make the playoffs. The more Canadian teams, the better. Raises the chances. Winnipeg to take it all the way this year. Yeah, I mean, if Calgary makes it, then they play Winnipeg. So it doesn't matter. As long if you want Winnipeg to win the cup, then good to go. Hughes is playing through a serious injury. Demko played the last games of season, even though his knee was messed up. Well, I think a fractured wrist is legitimate. I just think that if we were fighting for a playoffs, if we're fighting for a playoffs, then he would be playing. That's what I think, but maybe I'm wrong. Swedish meatballs are amazing and full of protein. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's got to get some more meat on his bones, right? Canucks wanted to pay respect to Fleury. However, he left the rock right away without returning as he had to change to go on after hours of Scott Oak. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Time was not on his side. Good point. A1 is here. Good to see you. Remember how Matthew Tkachuk played with a broken sternum and Bergeron played with a punctured lung? Yeah, well, guys, this is for playoffs. Like, we're out of the playoffs. It's not just bugging him. He's got a fracture. So a hairline fracture is small. I get it. You don't honor that, but A1, I don't know, man. It makes sense to me. Like, why risk it? It's meaningless games. Yeah, Flames literally have to go 3-0, and then they got to play LA and Vegas. Oh yeah, they still have to play LA and Vegas. That's true. Yeah, Al, it's the best goal scorer in the NHL of all time is Ovechkin, and I get that. I get that Draisaitl has the most goals this year. Yada yada yada. But yeah, I get it. I get it. When one of your most experienced scouts is based in Sweden, we will draft a lot of Swedes as a result. Thomas Gerdine has done okay. Dreamer, so good comment, Rome. Dreamer says gotta keep EB40 if we want to keep Hughes. I don't know if that's true. Gretzky's rookie card will never be broken. Gretzky's rookie card will never be broken. What do you mean, Dan? Rookie year? The Habs, via a 1-0 OT loss to the Leafs, came a bit closer to clinching a playoff spot, while the Wings and teams below them in the Eastern Conference standings can't catch the Habs. Yeah, only the Columbus Blue Jackets are able to do it. He cared more about his drink, his Swedish wine, than turning into a Swedish. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so, man. If Hughes is playing through a serious injury, Tocchet would have him down for the season too. They would not play him at this point with 3 games now too. Yeah, he's trying to break the record, man. That's why he's playing. So, what about liver? What about it? Yeah, I know. Chi-Chi was one of the greatest scorers. I know. Ovi has been a better goal scorer this year. Dude is 39 years old, he broke his freaking leg, and yet still broke the record, and has 41 goals, everyone. 41. Did he score today? I don't know. I didn't see it. He's on pace to be one of the greatest coming up, but he's got a lot of years to go, man. He's got a lot of years to go. Okay, we'll stop talking about that. Do you think LA beats Edmonton first round? I don't, but they could. How many people are going to be cheering for LA over Edmonton? Just raise your hand. Okay, raise your hand. Raise it up right now. Okay, I would probably be cheering for Edmonton over LA. I don't know. We'll see when it happens. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's at. Yeah, of course they've clinched, man. 107 points. That's awesome. The Oilers and Kings will be facing each other again. Ovechkin is the GOAT. Grogu approves this message. Absolutely. Marcel Dion outscored Gretzky in his rookie year. That's cool. Thomas Drance should be the Canucks Swedish scout. Yeah, it's crazy, man, that they play each other all the time. Timo Solani broke Gretzky's rookie record for goals and assists. I believe someone else broke the record too, other than Wayne Trump Gretzky. Okay. What team do you think Gretzky will sign with to take back his record next season? I'm not sure. EP cares, guys. He is just awfully slow this year. Needs a good summer. Yeah, Jack, I hope he comes back. Ovi is a beast. Absolutely. LA will beat Edmonton, Blazer fan says. Dell's cheering for LA. LA will beat Edmonton. Edmonton has no defense and a very weak goaltending. Hey, maybe you guys are right. Go Oilers, go. LA surprised me winning today. Tony. Hey, Kemmer, this is Tony, and I heard that Ekholm is injured and out for the season. It's definitely that's what the rumor is that he's out for the season. So it's not official, I don't think. LA has more consistent goaltending than Edmonton, for sure. I like Darcy Kemper. I think he's really good. So Dreamer's got his hand up for LA, cheering for LA. Drew's going to cheer for LA. He likes Byfield, and he hates Oiler fans. LA, let's go. So the hate is being real. Being a reporter here in Edmonton, that's all I hear. Edmonton is being doubted as LA will beat them like Vancouver did Chicago. Interesting. Gretzky didn't play in the NHL in his rookie year, did he? I don't know. I don't know. Like it would be his rookie year. He did play in the NHL. That's how you become a rookie in the NHL. I don't know. Martin is here and says EP40, not a fan. Unfortunately, EP40 are like Magna. No matter what he does, he'll always be the best. No use arguing with them. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's worth arguing with people about Pettersson not being good. Put Wayne Gretzky back in Edmonton so he can go on the power play and have Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl feed him the puck. Just don't get hit. I mean, he's old now, right? LA will beat Edmonton. Wow, everyone's predicting that. I don't know. That's I'm not sure what you're trying to spell. Oh, excuse me. I wouldn't count Edmonton out. Draisaitl and McDavid have a extra gear in the playoffs. True. I'm picking Edmonton to win that series, but yeah, that's what everyone said last year too. You're right, Al. And Skinner played good. Everyone counted them out last year. I don't know. I have a feeling that they're going to be okay. I think they're going to. My prediction right now: Edmonton's going to the Western Conference Finals. That's my prediction. Oh yeah, we already did this. Okay. Dan says even the Canucks head trainer got hurt this year and is retiring next season. Just kidding. Is that the Grexy one? 7980C. I don't understand what you're saying there. I always hated LA until the first year with Grexy. I want to see Kuzmenko do well. Yeah, that'd be nice. As much as I hope the Oilers will win their first round series, I see it likely they won't sweep the L. Dude, very few teams get swept nowadays. Okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. Had a really great day. Really great day. Hope you're doing well too. Hyman is out. I heard during the game, like out for the playoffs, just the games. I don't see the Oils having the juice they had last year. They might not, but I think they will. If Carolina played Toronto in the playoffs, I would out. Even I understand. Get the Zamboni driver out there to beat the man. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Yeah. No, I understand that. I understand now that. Um. Uh. Oh, sure. I don't know. I don't know. He's the one that got you on the channel. Cool. So guess the lesson learned from tonight and this season: the Canucks need to work on overtime, right, Dreamer? Dell, the question is now: what are the odds Alvin can correct the ship? Season ticket holders seem to think so. I mean, that is. What's my favorite band? Okay. So I'm going to cop out here. I'm going to cop out. And I feel like I'm an iTunes generation. I just like a lot of bands and a lot of different genres. So, what's my favorite band? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. There's so many songs I like, so many bands I like. Dan, that's a good question. I wish I could answer it better. If Minnesota makes it, they definitely getting swept. Yeah, they've kind of stumbled, haven't they? Did we win? No, we didn't win. We didn't win. Did Calgary get eliminated yet? No, we made it one step closer for the Flames to get eliminated. It was awesome. I think I might cheer for Toronto in the East. Go for it, Martin. Absolutely. You can cheer for wherever you want. The Oilers have had players in and out of the lineup just this month due to injuries. Yep. Calgary isn't out, but it's slim, right? Gonna definitely cheer on the winner of the Sens Leafs playoff series. Man, you know what? The Toronto Maple Leafs should be thankful that they are not playing the Montreal Canadiens, because I'm telling you right now, I think Montreal has the potential to sweep the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's how good Montreal is playing right now. I think right now I would pick the Leafs over the Sens. And I don't think it's gonna like go to game 7 or anything. I think it would be like game 5. Toronto's gonna win like 4-1. But we'll see. Yeah, Scott Niedermayer should have been hired by the Canucks. You from Vancouver Island, so Loverboy, everyone working for the weekend. That's a good tune. I like that tune. Can I get the gun, but died 3 Patterson to Chicago first round to get that number 1 pick? What can I get? Are you talking about getting Bedard? Can I get Bedard? Yeah, trade all 3 Pattersons to Chicago first round pick to get their first round pick. I don't think that's a good move by us, but Canucks song, Simple Minds. Kaprizov and Ek is coming back. They are back, Drew. They are back. And they got beat 4-0 by Calgary last night. So I don't know. I think they're pretty good. I mean, they won in overtime tonight. They didn't quit. Richard Brodeur highlight reel. Yeah, he was good. Connor Bernard needs to go to Vancouver Canucks. Yep, I agree. Others have to sweep the table, and hopefully the Kings lose 1 game against the Oilers and 1 after that. Yeah, I don't know why he hasn't played yet. Montreal should start him. It's Toronto's year this year. Been saying it all along. Dale, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they're really good. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know. It's hard. The Sens should tie. Should there a tie between them and the Habs on the snap head of the Habs due to already more regulation wins, 34 than the maximum Habs. Okay, so they have the tiebreaker, is what you're saying? You would like to see an NHL team bring in the Tragically Hip song for their intro? Okay. Marner will get the playoff jinx off his back. They say this offseason will be an offer sheet season, so Bedard? Oh, man, that would be awesome. Canucks really need a practice facility. Yep, I'm gonna be doing shows all the way through the summer. That's what happens when you're a content creator. It's not as fun, to be honest. It's not as fun to do shows about other teams, but I'll be doing playoff shows for sure. Yeah, Capitals have clinched. Yeah. The Caps will face the Habs. That'll be a great series. I think Colorado Avalanche will win it all this year, especially if Landeskog's back. He's back. He'll be back soon. Chicago is such a clown show. 2 guys retired right after the game. They still have 2 to 3 games left. That's craziness. Vancouver traffic versus Island traffic. Oh man, Vancouver Island. It is so awesome here. Listen, I had a friend move from the lower mainland to Ladysmith, and he had a job in Nanaimo. Okay. So he got up early at his first day of work to go beat the traffic. He was driving, there was no traffic, and he got there so early he couldn't believe it. So yeah. So yep, I am. They should name it EP40. Okay. By the way, laid back, friendly Vancouver Island. It's an awesome place to live. I mean, for the Oilers to win home ice, or they will stay in California right after the game against the Sharks on the 16th. That's true. They need to win that one. The Canucks don't need a practice facility. The Sedins did the gross grind for training and did well. Yeah, that's true. But it'd be nice to have one. It's possible the Sens will catch the Panthers for 3rd in the Pacific or the Atlantic Division. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Kelowna traffic is the worst. It is terrible. I still think Vancouver traffic's got to be the worst. It's got to be. Yeah, small, big cities. Okay, Kelowna wins. Because Victoria, the Colwood Crawl is awful. That is awful. But I would say the bridge and Harvey Street for Kelowna is got to be number one. And then I would say the Colwood Crawl will be number two. A practice facility is more important for attracting free agents. Hi, Gab. Good to see ya. Kelowna can't handle snow. Vancouver not. So, I mean, of course not. It's lower mainland. People don't have the right tires. It's wet snow. It's a different place, right? So the rest of the province, other than the lower mainland, maybe Vancouver Island, can do that. So, are you cheering for any Canadian teams in the playoffs? That's a good question. What does it mean cheering for? Like wanting them to win the cup? I wouldn't mind it if Winnipeg won the cup this year, honestly. I would like to see if the Capitals won the cup. I think Ovechkin getting another one would be great. I want McDavid to win a cup. I just don't want him to win in Edmonton. I know that sounds crazy, but and then I really like the Habs. I think that'd be a cool story. The Sens winning the cup would be insane. It'd be an insult to the Canucks because they turned their team around faster than we did. Toronto, I don't know. Maybe I'd start cheering for Toronto if they made it all the way to the finals. I'm not sure. Not sure. I know. I like players, teams. I love watching Kucherov. I like watching Florida. I wouldn't be surprised I think they're going to be top 4 team this year, but we'll see. I can see Nanaimo from my condo. That's cool. Harvey is the worst. Yeah, everything. Yeah, dude. Harvey and Kelowna is the worst for sure. No, second worst. No, it is the worst. Then it's Colwood Crawl. What are the collision rate on Vancouver Island? No, I don't think it's high. I mean, there's lots of people, so there would be the rate, like percentage wise. I don't think it's high. Hey, thanks for the super sticker, Gab. How did Ty Mueller do tonight? He was fine. He wasn't great. It's his first game kind of thing. I would hate Vegas for the Oilers win the cup. I would hate Vegas or the Oilers win the cup. I think the Vegas Golden Knights are built to win. I think Vegas goes to the finals. That's what I don't know. It's maybe what I'm going to say. You got your truck towed at Vancouver General? $120 ticket. Wow. $135? Wow. Good night. Go Canucks, go. Sean says, I heard there is a road west of Port Alberni and another north of Campbell River that are extremely bad with twists and turns. I've been on those roads. Yeah, they're rough, but I've been on worse roads in BC, in my opinion. The one north of Campbell River, I've been on that road. So maybe it's not the road maybe it's a different one. Golden Knights are winning the cup. They could. Richard, can't wait to talk about the Oilers Stanley Cup win with you around the campfire this summer. That's if I can get time off work this year, man. I'm really hoping we're going to be around that campfire this summer together, like we do every single summer. It's awesome. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate your family. Hey, good to see you. Welcome. Mueller is from Edmonton. How could you possibly cheer for them? Have you always lived in Vancouver? Have you ever lived anywhere else cheering for other teams in any sport? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like Tony. So, I'm Vancouver Canucks are my favorite by far. Obviously, that's why I'm doing their channel. I grew up watching them as a kid. I've been watching them for decades. I've lived anywhere else. I've lived in other places, but I've lived mostly in BC. I lived in California for a very short period of time. But the other teams that I cheer for in other sports, I cheer for the Green Bay Packers in the NFL. They've been my favorite since I've been 15 years old. Love them. Going to Lambeau this year. Looking forward to it. Hopefully. And then so they're my diehard. I like the Seahawks too, but I love the Packers. The other sports, I love the Chicago Bulls because of Michael Jordan. I grew up in that era. Best age of basketball, in my opinion. That and the one right before it with Bird and Magic. Those are like the golden years. I love the Sonics with Kemp and Gary Payton. Yeah, so love those teams a lot. I like the Golden State Warriors because of Steph Curry. I just think he's the best shooter of all time. That guy is insanely good. Baseball wise, I've always been a Blue Jays and a Mariners fan. Love Kenny Griffey Jr. Jay Buhner, those are the years. Randy Johnson, that was awesome. I loved watching back-to-back Blue Jays championships. Ricky Henderson, Joe Carter, all those guys. So yeah, I've got lots of teams that I like. Depends what sport you want to talk about. You talk about college football. I've always been a huge Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan. You talk about college basketball. I've been a North Carolina Michael Jordan again. Michael Jordan fan. I like Kentucky. I love Gonzaga. What do you want? Like, we want to keep going down the list. Soccer, I don't have a team. I would say the Whitecaps. I've never even seen them play before. Don't watch soccer at all. I feel like I'm missing a sport. Yeah, so there's my rant. So, yeah. Final four is Florida, Rangers, Colorado, and Dallas. Yeah, the Rangers got eliminated, didn't they? No, he's not a bot. He's not a bot. Everyone relax. Stars and Avs playing each other in first, so you can't be Final Four. That's true. I don't think Tocchet will return. I think he will, but over in the East, 2 playoff series, Devils or Canes, Habs or Capitals are set. That Canes Devils series is gonna be crazy. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what all these matchups are. Whoever gets to play Tampa, that's going to be tough. On the way back from Tofino, there's literally a person who tried to pass me on the narrow turns. He almost went into the ravine. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, the basketball's fun to watch. By the way, Sean, basketball ratings are the lowest it's been. It is watching the NBA now. It's tough. College basketball is kicking butt over the NBA, and it's not even close, everyone. So, yeah, basketball is a good sport, but the NBA needs to fix their product. Oh, the weather's going to be good for golfing. Yeah, golfing's fun. It's hard. I think it's the most difficult sport to play. Maybe not. Hockey's probably harder because you gotta skate, pass, shoot the puck. Yeah, the coordination. Probably skating. It's probably hockey's hardest. Then golf would be the next. Well, I mean, I don't know. Baseball, the ball's coming at you like 100 miles an hour. I don't know. I don't know what the most difficult sports are. I would say hockey number one. Golf's got to be up there because 4,000 things can go wrong when you swing the club. Just saying. Yeah, David W is a big Canadian national team fans. He's all about the Toronto teams and all that stuff. Huge Baltimore Colts and Houston Oilers fan. That's awesome. Al, that's cool. Like, I have so many NFL jerseys, crazy. But I think I got like 7 Packers jerseys. Awesome. Sean says, love the Bucks and Giannis, or else I'd like to see what is next for John Morant. as soon as be an NBA or the gauges for. Oh yeah, and the draft will be interesting too. Yeah, I saw that. That's not good. I wonder if he'll get suspended for that. All I remember is the Canucks. We weren't allowed to watch TV when we were children, but when the Canucks played, my dad would pull out the TV and we'd watch games. Canucks is all I know. That's an interesting story. Heard Messier is coming back to town. Will people buy tickets? I wouldn't. I love Poland and Russia soccer. You always get fights between the fans. So it's not the soccer you like. Leafs in Vegas. Yeah, that's your final. It's cool. I could be a bot. You could be. I have no idea. Tony, I think Brock B is a good fit for the Oilers, especially on that draw. Oh, he would be. Drivers in BC are the worst, especially people from my race. No comment. You are missing tennis, curling, darts, swimming, cricket, Aussie rules, football, rugby, lacrosse. Yeah, I don't watch those sports. You're hilarious, though, Callum. If the NBA would allowed fighting, it would skyrocket. Yep. True. I'm sure. Yeah, you're ticking off every Mavs fan is. Luka getting traded. That was crazy. Golf is not a sport. Look it up. Okay. Come to Alberta, massive potholes and yeah, no comment. Golf is definitely the hardest. Yeah, golf is not easy. I don't know if it's hard to play. Think Miami Vice 180-mile-per-hour serves. Yeah, that's true. People just don't know how to patient when driving, calm down and say, yeah, everyone needs to say more patience. Hey, Shannon, good to see you. Welcome. Al, soccer is definitely not the most difficult sport for sure. It is not. It is one of the easiest sports to play. All you need is shoes and a ball. But you're right. It's the biggest sport in the world. Yep, I'm going to cover the playoffs. It's going to be tough. So, okay. Yes, lots of potholes in Alberta because of snow melting. Kempner, did you do that? Do what? Hi, Jeff. Hey, Philip, good to see you. What did you say? Did you fake outdoor game in Vancouver between Ottawa and Vancouver? I don't know. Pickleball and then volleyball are the fastest rising sports in North America. It is? Huh. Most cities are now putting pickleball courts where there was tennis courts. Yep. Yeah, it's true. It's true, Sean. All right, everyone. I'm going to call it a night. Whoa, 1 hour, 13 minutes. Wow. 146 people in here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Calling it a night. It's 11:20 Pacific time. I am shocked how late it is. Hope that you're all doing well. Canucks get a point. Spoil the chances of or get close to spoiling the chances of the Calgary Flames. Loving that. It was a good game tonight. Unfortunately, we lost, but it is what it is. But I liked it because it makes that the Calgary Flames are almost eliminated from the playoffs. That makes me happy. Have a great night, everyone, and go Canucks, go.